All right, what happened last time?
So we started out the game in the lair of Firestick, confronting the demon as a Gorath. It was a long fight. It was hectic, but eventually he was defeated.
Mm-hmm.
We went over. We were attempting to release the fire elemental containing the oh god, what was the type of fire you called it?
Wildfire!
Yes,
Wildfire.
wildfire. And over the course of that, there was a orb in the center of the room that we thought maybe this would help unlock the cage. And so Val decided to touch it, and it was not, in fact, something to do with the cage. It was a communication device with the god of vengeance.
It was Omegle with a demon.
Take off your shirt.
There was a hectic conversation that was had. It did not end well. And so he was like, I'm gonna fucking get you. And we were like, oh shit, and ran away.
Yeah, that was not good.
We started making our way back to back to the city of Doncall, and on our way there was an encounter with a scary looking armored individual. The troop tried to deceive him. It seemed like it was working at first. He didn't make any. They got through their first encounter without a fight breaking out. Got a couple days, and then just as they were approaching, or they ran to Oberyn, and there was a very tense exchange with him. Some words were had. There was a lot of question of whether to give him the wildfire or not, or the
No, you're right.
this yeah. And eventually, it was relented, and he took possession of it. And then, as the game started towards its closing, the troop settled down. Started off for their last day of the journey, and in the outskirts of Dawncall, they ran into the armored individual once more. He revealed himself as the champion of.
Oh. Not a champion, that was established. Just a paladin of hate.
Just a paladin of hate for said god. He revealed that he was not tricked by us before at all. He was just like, I'll see what they're doing. I'll see how they approach this. And eventually said he needed something. He needed something sacrificed. It was either a life or something else. And it was eventually decided that he would take a part of Val's body for her disrespect towards the god. Val was hesitant, but Andros was like, you can live without an arm. We can make that work. We can't live if we're dead. And so Val relented, and he actually only ended up taking 2 fingers, but those 2 fingers took a portion of 3 fingers, but they took a portion of Val's magical ability along with it. And we closed out the session.
That is exactly it.
Thinking of the ramifications of all that just transpired.
These choices will certainly not have consequences.
I tested my camera, by the way, with other things, and it
Yeah, I'm
just
sure.
won't even turn on. So I'm just gonna buy a new one.
Oh, okay.
Because
okay.
this is absurd,
Yeah.
and I don't want to continue to cause issues for the campaign. So
Oh, you're good.
apologies.
You're good. Yeah, that's wild. I need to change one thing on different account. Talk amongst yourself role playing. You guys are inside the camp. Val just lost her fingers, and the Paladin of Hate has walked away.
You see, a wave of ease go across Andros as he was very tense for that entire time.
You see a wave of pain across Val's face as she is 3 fingers lighter.
For Ulo, you see a wave of sadness come over his face, and you see his skin actually turns blue.
Oh, my
and
man's
you see
got
these
LED.
tears start to weep down his face. And then he just looks down, sees himself. You see he just like shakes his head a few times, and his skin turns back yellow.
D6 inspiration blue, crafting magic.
So that could have gone a lot worse.
It went pretty bad.
And it still could have gone a lot worse.
How do you feel?
The pain is... It hurts.
If I remember, they were instantly cauterized.
Yeah, it's not terrible, but it doesn't feel good. It's very... My brain is not agreeing with what my eyes are seeing.
Did he take her fingers, or are they like on the ground?
No, they just disintegrate it. It's kind of like one of those things, like when he cut him off, that's like also the magic went with it kind of deal. So they just kind of
That's better. I'm glad that he doesn't have them.
Yeah.
No, he didn't take them and put them on his. He just did his thing and moved
It
on.
was a sacrifice, not a trophy.
That's so much better.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that I got us into this mess. I didn't anticipate that things would go that way. But
I don't think you did anything wrong. How could you have done anything different?
It's not necessarily your fault. When you cross paths with a god, you don't know how that's gonna turn out, and they have so much power.
swift and severe. Didn't used to dancing around in the Fae with glib exchanges and canny expressions, but this was unexpected.
I am sorry that you had to lose them. I didn't mean to. I mean, it was just about practicalness.
Practicality.
Practicality.
Yes.
Is the word.
I don't know. If you hadn't said anything, I fear that I might have started a battle that I could not have won, even with all of your support.
That's what I was afraid of. I was afraid with even all of us together, it would just result in everyone dead, not just you.
But then, I suppose now we'll never really know what would happen if we did beat him. You know?
That's a dangerous thought to have in a fight.
I don't know. We beat Firestick and we beat Azagorath. What's one more?
Keep that ambition, just monitor it.
It's well tempered now.
Doesn't need to be.
What the fuck was that?
Up in the trees, right, as you guys were approaching, getting close to Dawn Call, you had the outlook, but you were still in that like forced transition to actually getting into the city Dawn Call. There's this wiry looking individual up in the trees with extremely long limbs looking down at your group, and it's got this upside down mask over its face. And as it looks down, you can see though glowing eyes on the bottom here and the mouth up top. The glowing yellow eyes down there look towards your group and goes,
Deities are fickle creatures, fickle and terrible, and you all seem like great adventurers. I hate to see such malevolence thrown like that out into the world. So I think I could see value here. You said your name was Val, was it?
Who are you?
I am a friend.
You caught us at a bad time, friend.
That's why I'm your new friend. I can help you for a simple deal. As you grow, I grow. I would like to give you back something that's been taken from you. In exchange, I grow with you. It's a win-win.
Your whole deal, friend. Why do you need me to grow more powerful? Can't you just do it yourself?
Ow, I mean, I was just trying to be helpful. I was on my way through. I can help other people. I just go around doing these sort of things. No one really asks for the why in these desperate times.
Would you mind giving us your name? I mean,
Yeah, tell me your name and tell me what you would do with the power.
entering into a contract with creatures is a potentially risky proposition.
Call me the Mask Man.
Mask Man. Wonderful.
And
What exactly? What are the specifics of this deal for you?
what?
You said you're gonna return her fingers and what was lost with them. What specifically are you getting out of this deal? Not just vague growth alongside her.
I mean, that's it. I get strong. She gets strong. I get strong. That's the deal.
Are we allies?
Why would I not be your ally? I'm here giving you aid. This is
Are we
philanthropic
fighting-
of me out here in this world.
Are we fighting each other's enemies? Are we, like, if I'm ever pitted against you, will I be fighting my own life force?
Why are we fighting?
I-
Why would we ever be fighting?
I don't know. I'm just trying to think of every possible loophole. What kind of vibes am I getting off of this creature? Like, with regards to their,
We mean no disrespect, but they did just come from the Feywild, so
yeah. I
There's
mean,
a-
like,
there's a bit of context behind this interrogation.
what type of creature is this? Is what I'm looking for.
Go make an insight check.
Okay. Sure. +1. 18.
This clearly now fake creature is fucking bamboozled by this barrage of questions and answers and immediate demand for its real name. It is just on the back pedal. Not at all how it thought it was going to go down, as he was offering to help people in a desperate situation. And he's just like, even with an upside down mask, it's just like, what the fuck? What's happening? Like, the roles are not right now. It's just so uncomfortable and unsure with what has just occurred.
3 people who just spent months in the Feywild and an active warlock.
Yeah.
You're not
You
gonna
didn't
get us.
expect my lawyer to be here.
Yes, that's very much the vibes right now of somebody that
Even
just
the
like
most reckless of us would
got
never.
served divorce papers, and then all of a sudden a divorce attorney comes over, and then you're just like funny about that. My friend here is also an attorney. It's like, what the fuck is happening? He's still in the tree, and he's got super lanky arms. And now that you look a little closer, they almost look like bark on each of the limbs.
I'm absolutely loving this vibe as a player. You do drive an interesting bargain, and I am very interested in recovering the power that has been lost to me. I just need...
Thank God. Okay, God's above. We're back on track. Yes.
I need certain assurances that the power that you gain as a result of this won't be used for nefarious purposes.
What does that mean?
You want
Are
us
you
to
go-
write up a contract? Like, do you know the definition of the word? What are you asking for?
Are you going to be hurting Val or Val's family in the future, or like
No.
any of our like? Are you gonna be a major threat to the life force of like Dawn Call and Tabula
Okay.
Rasa?
I think
I
I
know
have
what
it.
those are, so no, I don't care about them.
Will you be working for the general good of existence while at the same time doing everything within your power to ensure no innocent parties are harmed?
That sounds like a lot of work. No.
It does sound like a lot of
I wouldn't
work.
do that.
But you know what they say, with great power.
Comes great power.
Comes
Wait.
great power. Yeah,
Comes
that's
the
what he said. He said that
dominance
before.
of knowing everyone's true names.
Oh, sorry.
Actually,
Sorry.
here's a question: are we ever gonna see you again?
Hope not.
I mean,
So we'll just exist in separate planes. I will grow stronger. You will grow stronger.
Yeah.
We are allied. We're not gonna cross paths. We're not gonna harm each other. I mean,
Yeah. This was the. What? Yeah.
this feels kind of good, guys. I don't know. Although, I did just push the button in the last situation we were in, and that didn't work out so well for me. So if you could, if you could, if you could
it's
tell
fine.
me your name, I would be willing to do this.
I did.
Oh.
Last man.
No, I think you know what I'm asking for.
Val, you'll be fine. It's like when you flip a coin and then you get heads 3 times in a row. Surely it won't be heads 4 times in a row.
you
It
could.
makes
I
a point.
I will say this: you could communicate it only to Val. You gotta give a little to get a little.
Yes.
I feel like I'm giving a lot. Giving a lot. Somebody's very desperate here. I'm giving solutions. I feel like we're
But
good.
you're also the one who's gaining power from my growth as well. It sounds as though
I'm
you
sure I
need
can find
me
somebody else
as
desperate. There's desperate people all over this plane, likely.
sure,
You're
but I'm
just-
sure
You're just
you will.
beacons walking
But
around.
will they have the same potential as our group?
It's true. You don't know how far we'll go.
We've just met, and within 4 days, we've already crossed paths with a god.
Yeah, we're kind of a big deal. I mean, look at me. I'm huge. Says the 3-foot halfling.
An enormous deal, truly.
He readjusts a little bit in the tree. It's very like spider-like and totally not natural as he's going to different sides.
Gross.
Tell you what. I'll give you one of my fingers.
How does that
Okay.
work? Is his
Yeah.
body are the bodies compatible? I don't really.
Yeah, he said yeah.
All right, okay.
You see, as he goes into the tree, he then pops out the bottom of the tree, and he's walking like on all fours with his mask face right side up at the moment. Towards you, he's got like a longer trunk, tree-like neck, and then that twists and turns into like a bipedal individual with the mask upside down, as it looks like a
Oh,
normal
Lord.
human. As it comes up to you, and he grabs your hand, and he just like,
All right. So, power for power will be good. I'll try and. You said a lot of things. I'm going to try and be a good, no nefarious, no evil. Fine. I give you one of my fingers. So maybe you can do stuff with that. Everyone knows. Ah!
he puts it on your hand, and it sinks to your ring finger that was cut off, and it is just a tree ant like wood woven finger, but it's not carved. It's not like that, but it's more like those roots and tree ants, and you begin to have some feeling back into that hand.
Guys, I'm getting whiplash.
And,
If there's ever a reason for me to contact you, would I be able to do that?
Yes, you have my finger now. And you're also his device to me.
As his insides open up and like all these roots and tree branches move over, he pulls out a mask and hands it to you. As soon as you touch it, the mask changes to whatever design you want it to be.
Oh, I'm gonna think on that one for a minute.
Yep.
And hopefully our paths will never have to cross in any negative way. But I don't plan on seeing you again, but never say never. I might need cigarettes or something.
Yeah, like you said, we're friends. We're allies. Perhaps
Yes,
we'll
yes,
be able
we
to
are.
utilize each other in the future.
We are.
He begins walking away a little bit, and then he stops, and then, like on what was you thought was part of his arm, like the head disappears down, and then on the arm, the mask then appears again, and it looks back to you behind, and he goes,
Well, don't make any more deals with anybody else for the Feywild. So if you make more deals, it's gonna complicate things real bad. So don't do that. You guys got this big old beacon on you, so be careful about that. You're probably gonna be visited by a lot of people.
All right, so I've taken my deal.
he goes back into the
Uh,
tree, and then he slinks all the way up to the top of the tree.
Andros has taken his deal, but it seems as though the other three of us still have opportunities to take deals. So the next three folks that come offering us infinite power, you guys have to be the ones.
Yeah, everybody's got to you got to work between yourselves on who's taking the next deal.
Who's next?
Okay. All right.
I just want it to be very clear, Ulo. We are joking right now. We are not being serious.
Yeah, definitely. Uh-huh. That
Oh,
didn't
no.
seem serious at all. Sips his canteen.
Okay. Do we want to get moving before any more strange entities show up?
Zach, you do get one spell slot back.
Which one?
Whatever you want.
I'm gonna take my second back. Thank you.
There you go.
I'm gonna take my
There he
ninth level
is.
spell
There he
slot
is.
back.
I'm going to take the big one. Thank you.
But what if you could unlock a 9th level spell at level 5, but you have to
That
find the
truly
9th
would
level
be so
spell.
wild.
But you have to find the 9th level spell in order to use it. The whole campaign,
That would be
I know the
wild.
group, immediately the whole campaign's gone. There's only one focus, if that ever was an option. It's like, we're going to
Tempting
Lost
for
Star right
wizards.
now.
Give me the spell now.
So, I think the mask that the mask man handed to me would kind of be like an opaque black mask that if you stare at it for more than a few seconds, you start to see like moving elements of space on the inside, like swirling galaxies and constellations, and like you can kind of you'd get like pulled into it. It'd be a design kind of like that.
Freaky.
Love it. Very, reminds me of Zero a little bit from Borderlands, plus the Galaxy. Like,
Yeah.
cool. And you can choose it to wear any way you want to. You can do the, like, super Naruto things on the side of the head, face, back of the head, on the side on your bands. And
Can I just wear it on? Yeah, I'm just gonna wear it on my hip.
yeah, you don't have
For
to
now.
make that a new facial accessory, but yes.
I'll save it for when the time is right.
All right, so you guys make your way to Dawn Call.
Yes, please.
Who has the
Oh, yeah.
highest passive perception?
Probably me.
14?
18.
My man.
Perception?
Yeah.
18.
Definitely the 18s.
Okay, so both Ulo and Ty, as you guys are leaving, and you guys are walking toward Dawn Call, you both can still see up in the tree that the masked man is still there watching you guys. As you guys leave,
He's just got hired.
he's just hiding in the shadows. You can still see his glowing eyes as you guys are taking off.
Before we get,
Hey.
right before we get out of sight of him, I just
Yep.
wave at him.
You can see the eye, like, they're glowing at the long distance. Like, all of a sudden, like, you see it moves, and then there's, like, a change from rotation, as in it, like, goes a little higher. You can still see a little bit of it. As you guys then enter Dawn Call midday.
Man, that all happened in broad daylight. Sheesh. Wild. So we need to report to Alora just to let her know that Firestick's lair was cleared out. Let her get her abreast of the situation.
Yes, I have to run an errand before we get into that. There's a few things that are going to be. I have to go to I have to meet up with have an important meeting a bit later. So I gotta.
Would you like company?
I was gonna ask if you could join me for the meeting. You could join me for this if you would like, but
Please.
Somebody needs to. We should probably kind of break away a little bit.
Okay.
What kind of meeting is this? Is it business or?
A bit businessy. There's a guy that's.
Are you in any danger?
No. There's for lack of for a quick synopsis. So, my wife, as you've met, is not always the most
Nice
friendly.
people?
Yes. She
Just
also
lovely.
makes a few enemies. I guess not enemies in the city, but she works in the tax department. She's a collector. So she is
people
also
don't like her.
People don't really like her. She sent me a message while we are on our trip that somebody from the city is effectively trying to extort her. And so I would like to resolve this situation relatively peacefully. So I'm gonna we're meeting with the man later today, and I just want to gather some resources before that.
Real quick question. What's a tax?
Oh.
So it's when a city takes your money to use for the city. You can see why people don't like it.
Don't understand. You give everything to the collective good.
I don't think that's always the case.
Doesn't make any sense.
So what if instead of Oberon receiving the goods for the good of the troop, what if it was Firestick? Do you think he would be as open to sharing?
I mean, surely Firestick has people with him, and they were open to discussion, and they followed towards the goal together.
I'm gonna stop because I don't know if I'm gonna be able to. I don't think we're gonna be able to get you to understand.
All right.
You don't need to understand. Just know that he doesn't like my wife. He's trying to do a somewhat mean thing to him, and I'm trying to resolve the situation peacefully.
Sounds good to me.
Just give Ulo the bullet points, and that'll be fine. Give him the spark notes.
That's how you end up in, like, knee deep in a dungeon full of blood, and he's holding a baby in his hand, and he has a knife. He's like, wait a minute! Something's not lining up right now. Help! Help! Swear, I gotta think, baby!
So I have to make a trip. Rolf, I guess you can kind of lead the group to Allura's place. Oh, yeah. Sure, that sounds good to me. And I'm gonna start wandering in a different direction.
Okay. You guys are in the
Are you just
bustling
bringing?
busy street. So
Are you
bringing
just bringing
anybody with you
Val,
or no?
or no?
I just started walking, so if anybody joins me, I said somebody could come if they'd like.
Well, Val
Like
sounded
just
eager.
one of us. I'll go
Anybody
where the plot's
is-
going.
Ah, all right.
I'll stay with Rolf and Ty.
Yeah. Yeah.
We really need a babysitter, so
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Somebody responsible needs to be with you too.
All right, guys.
What does
As you
that
guys are walking
mean?
away, he's like, "All right, guys, let's head over to the." Hey, wait, no. And one's stealing out of a pocket. He's grabbing the two of you, and guards are already looking at the two of them. And he's like, "No, it's a mistake." And then she steals something from the guard, and he's like, "Ah!"
Immediate
There.
chaos.
Goblin
Very
chaos.
accurate.
Okay. Andros and Val, where are you going?
So I am gonna lead Val to a magic shop that I know of.
Ooh.
Okay.
who doesn't pay his taxes?
Got that spicy offshore account.
Mm-hmm. Off-plane account.
Off-plane account. Yeah.
What's the name of this place you know that I definitely know?
Just somewhere I don't know.
Oh, okay. Jesus, I thought you were doing something specific. I put in your
No,
backstory.
no. I was just.
I was panicking.
You
Yeah.
remember when I messaged you
I
3
was
months ago and
talking-
that's
Yeah, exactly what I thought this was. Oh, hi.
I was
Jesus. Sitting there like,
Oh.
what is this?
I was.
He didn't give me a single heads
Whatever
up.
magic
Okay.
shop is in dog call that I
Okay,
happen
yeah.
to know about. Wink,
How
wink.
can you not remember? We talked about this for like 30 seconds.
Been pretty wild. I've done like 6 weddings since we last talked, dude. I got a lot on my mind.
You're doing great.
Getting there.
How many?
6.
That's a lot.
Been
Wow,
busy.
it's
Yeah, I'm up to 6
grooving.
now total. And I potentially got a referral for the 28th. And then
Oh,
another
that's
one
my
on the
boy.
26th.
He's in
Yeah.
there.
I'm getting
He's
there.
in there.
Getting
He's
there.
hustling.
Making
He's
it
hustling
happen.
and bustling.
So we're gonna go to, let's see, city layout, on-call shops. You're looking for a magic shop, you said.
Correct.
Glimmers Emporium. All my hard work finally pays off. Thank God. I thought I put this whole thing together, and it totally sounded like you were doing something not on this sheet. I was like, why? What the fuck? Yes. A treasure trove of magical items. Glimmers Emporium offers everything from enchanted trinkets to powerful artifacts. The eccentric proprietor, Glimmer, is known for her ability to procure rare and exotic magical goods.
We enter.
As you enter, you guys will notice, let's see. I grab the image and change it for the background. Let's try that. No, it's not. Yeah, it's that. It's configure. Activate. Doom. Secret Zephyr. Triggered my 13th trap.
Sitting directly on my notebook, and there's nothing I can do about it.
Classic orange cat behavior.
I've put a black box in front of him. What is he to do except sit on it?
I'm sure this image will show up any second. Any second. Any second. God damn it. One more second. Shut up. Oh, I don't want that. I want to search. Do I not have search functions? Stop. I have to pay for search functions? Get the fuck
my
out of here,
God.
Mid-Journey. Are you kidding me? That can't be true. That's...
Hit him with the Control F.
I can scroll for free. It doesn't bother me.
So, is this the shop where you're meeting the guy about taxes?
No. I am looking to procure something that might make him a little bit more open to our conversation.
Oh. In what way? Are you getting a baseball bat?
Not necessarily. No, more like. Have you ever heard of Dust of Deliciousness or something of that sort?
Yes, trickery.
A little bit of trickery, so that we don't have to turn this into a fight.
I mean, if it does turn into a fight, I've got this sick wooden finger I need to try out. So
I'd like to avoid it.
it's probably wise.
No need to cause a ruckus in the city.
Cool, I got it. Let's see if
Hell yeah, brother!
definitely gonna screw up the old aspect ratio here. Let's do it. That's not the adventure. Nope. You didn't listen to me at all.
Run away.
Save change.
Whoop.
Just gonna wide Putin it. All right, we're cool. Fine, if that's what you want to do, that's fine by me too. Okay.
Ooh, look at this.
Still helps. See, better. It's better with the. Okie doke. So you walk in and you see the place is busy as normal. There is the half-elf sorceress. Lyra is there selling to a couple customers, and you can see half her hair is silver and the other half is blonde. And she is this very excited look in her eye, almost wild-like. And she's got freckles all over her face, very long fingernails, as she is trying to sell something to an individual. And the individual's like, I think I'm good. And she's like, okay. And as they turn around, she just drops a couple drops on them. And then the individual just kind of passes out. And she's like, and then puts it back on the shelf. And then you see a couple other people move away, and she's just looking for the next person to talk to.
Excuse me.
Hello, welcome to my emporium. What could I do for you today? A new shirt, a new hat, a new glasses, maybe new arms. Beautiful mail you have there. I could make it sing for you.
Not quite. I'm looking to pull a little trickery on some enemies in the near future.
Where? She pushes you aside. Did you get such a mask? That is a Feywild artifact, like if I've ever seen one before. That is. He's immediately touching it, not respecting your space at all.
Please,
immediately
hey, back up.
identifies it. This is quite
Back
a
up,
special
please.
artifact. Yes? No? Will you sell it to
Yes,
me?
it's a gift from a friend.
Oh, gifts have value. Value that you could sell. What, do you need something enchanted? Would you like a knife for it? Would you like your
help-
friend's arm for it? I could enchant it for
if
you.
If you
His
talk to
arm.
Andros, I'm sure we could have this conversation after.
Stop barking. She puts it down. I have to talk to you first.
I appreciate it. So like I said, we're looking to pull a little trickery, and I'm looking for something that'll make someone a little bit easier to be influenced, so to say.
Yeah. You're looking for a good way of getting somebody blackout drunk.
What was that last word? Your mic didn't catch it.
Blackout drunk.
Not enough that they would be able to totally notice the change.
We want subtle
Something
persuasion.
subtle, yes. Something that'll let them be more persuadable or more able to be influenced by a
Suggestible.
persuasive- Yes.
Subtle's not typically my style, but and she goes over to the walls and she brings back two things. She's like, this one you can throw and crack on his head and it'll work. This one you need to slip into his drink, and that is fine.
The one that you could slip into the drink. What it does it Do you feel any effects?
Whoopsie, cracks it. Oh, we only have one now.
An interesting marketing tactic.
I'm just gonna turn around and walk out of the shop.
Something
I'm just
she's
gonna be like,
extremely used to.
I'm just like, really? Like, and then just turn and be like, all right, let's go, Val.
Do you have any dust of deliciousness for sale?
That's always on the table down there. You can do that with my assistant. That's no fun.
Okay.
You can see there is another half-elf assistant that is basically chewing gum and blowing bubbles, that is not paying attention to anything, and just.
Andros,
slowly
I think
with
this is
just
the
with
individual who
ledger.
can help us.
Oh, okay. I will walk over. Hi. Are you more helpful?
I mean,
You're asking the wrong questions, my friend.
I'm just getting through my internship. What do you need?
You have dust of deliciousness.
Yeah, 250.
How? Hold on.
Do you guys have that much money? I don't even know how much that is.
I have that much
Yeah, that
money.
much.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
cool. I thought
I
that's
have
what
0.
inflation was.
So I will hand him 250.
There you go. Sure. Just kind of like pushes with the pen the sack towards you that's on the desk as he's continuing to just like he marks it down the ledger that's there and then just sort of goes back to the book he's reading. You turn and
Maybe
look over your
anything else?
shoulder and you see Glimmer there just with the shaking it in the background.
I don't really have. That was kind of the majority of my money, if I'm being
Okay.
honest.
No, that's fine. If that's all you need.
I wasn't. Yeah, I mean, this is the one I'm most familiar with. I wasn't sure if there's anything more interesting that they
What's
might
the
have.
play with this? Do you just kind of like sneeze it on them, or what do you do?
Oh no, we're meeting at a bar, so
Oh, that makes sense.
yeah.
Well, let's do it.
So I'm
You'll be
Pretty
back.
yeah,
We'll be
I'm
back.
pretty much just gonna get it into his drink and then make it so that he is very suggestible to either one of us, or I might have Viz nearby, and so she can kind of get him to give up on his endeavor.
Okay. I wonder how Ulo and Tai are doing.
Ulo and Tai, how are you harassing Rolf
Rolf.
right now?
Did we successfully get through the guards debacle?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I know.
Dang. Where was he leading us?
Dang.
What do you mean, dang? Were you trying to spend the session in the dungeon?
No.
He's leading you guys to Alora, where you guys are going to discuss with her that you killed Firestick and the bounty and stuff like
We
that.
sent the irresponsible ones
Yep.
to give the report.
Well,
Okay.
we got one responsible one with them.
Are there any like markets or stalls along the way?
Sure. There's plenty. Along the way, you can see the Preneur Swiftwind. That's the NPC, excuse me. The Darn's Harvest, a bustling general store that sells a wide variety of goods, including fresh produce, meats, grains, tools, and everyday essentials. It's a central hub for the community, providing supplies to locals and travelers. It's makes its way right outside the Capitol building, like a block over, because that's where a lot of the foot traffic ends up being.
I'm just looking for like some sweets, like pastry type things. I just want to buy some nice stuff for the party, you know?
Sure, there's plenty of pastries. You can add general pastries to your party that, maybe a gold piece for 5 or 6 of them.
That's steep, but I'll pay it.
Uh-huh.
Ulo's just gonna see things randomly and just kind of run up to it, and, like very mundane things like a brick building that's just like a basic brick building. And just like, oh, interesting. And he like goes down the alley and just like keeps following it to see where the lines go. And eventually Rolf will he goes out of view, so Rolf runs after him. He's like, I can't let this guy. And then once Ulo realizes that Rolf keeps following him, at one point he'll purposely go out of sight, and then right before Rolf turns the corner, Ulo will use the Fey teleportation. And if you remember when he does this Fey teleportation, there's like a yellow flame, and then like a laughter, like a light laughter that behind. And he'll teleport behind Rolf and just hide behind the corner and wait for him to start running around calling him out. Wait like 5 minutes and then tap him on the shoulder.
Ulo. Ty, we've lost Ulo! Ty! It could have been one of those fake creatures constantly making deals. I mean, he's the next one. That's what makes the most sense right now.
I mean, he's from the Fae. I'm sure he'll be fine.
No, we can't. If we leave him for too long, something bad will happen.
I mean, probably, and I'm like shoving like a bear claw in my mouth. I'm just like, he's probably fine. I don't. What's the problem? Do you want one?
I don't. Yeah, actually, I do.
And then I just whisper in his ear, Rolf. The Fae.
As he's taking a bite.
He just sort of looks around, turns around, and just sees you.
He's fine.
Oh. I'm glad you're okay.
Ulo, do you want one of these tarts?
What is it?
It's a sweet pastry. I think you'll like it.
Sweet. Oh,
Yeah.
Definitely. Let me taste it. Ulo takes a bite and he's not quite nearly as sweet as the things that I've eaten in my day. So, but
Is it acceptable? His Fey palate? Where do you have to feed him like fucking nerds rope and pixie sticks?
That's a little too bitter for my taste, okay?
What's up with that elf guy?
Bitter? No,
He's just eating straight sugar out of the sugar. You're becoming more and more. I've never watched the full show, but it's sounding like the guy from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
The one that can't. He's illiterate and he eats pain.
Yeah.
It's sounding more and more like that for Ulo. More competent, but like.
It's gonna be like 20 episodes in, and we're just gonna walk in, and he's gonna have that full-on murder board, like, guys!
That, or I really vividly see where just like, you guys go into a basement, and just like, I got him. And you're like, what are you doing with that little person? It's like, it's a leprechaun. He's like, oh my God. It's like, this son of a bitch has a pot of gold. He's like, oh my God. I'm going to cut him up unless he tells us. And the guy's like, help!
The guy said we need money. That's what I'm doing.
We travel with a halfling. What do you mean?
In that scene too, in Always
leprechaun.
Sunny, before they come downstairs, he's dancing and he's sipping out of a paint can, and the paint is like all on his tongue and everything. And they're like, "Have you been drinking paint again?" He's like, "No." "Have you been drinking straight paint again?" He's like, "A little."
Perfect.
Horrifying. Ulo is giving me those vibes hard.
Yeah.
All right. Rolf's like, all right, let's get back on track, and we're gonna go tell Alora everything that's needed. And
I even got her one.
Oh, see, that's very nice of you. And you guys immediately get sidetracked by 40 more things. Back to Val and Andros.
Let's see. It's like midday or so.
Sure. When was the meeting supposed to be?
Like 5 o'clock or so.
Well,
So we've got a bit of time.
Okay, we'll call. Yeah, it's midday. You did that. It's like 1.
We pressed the wait button outside the tavern. Wait 5 hours.
I would probably if you'd like. I mean, I'm probably gonna go talk to Viz real quick before heading over to the meeting. So.
I got nowhere else to be, if you don't mind.
All right. I'll make my way back to home.
She's working. It's the middle of the day.
Oh, that's true. I would have to go to her office place. The town center, or what have you. Wherever the tax people work.
All right. You begin making your way there, and you come up to a place that is unfamiliar. I'd say you probably almost never come here to see her at work. As you approach the place, the woman at the desk looks up and she's just like, Take a number. Make sure you have your file number ready for whatever case you need. And
Oh no,
Hi.
I'm not.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, you just giving me food. Okay, thanks. Free chicken wings. Thank you,
Joe
man.
coming in clutch.
Oh.
Nice.
No, I'm not looking to file anything. I'm looking to Vizari. I'm looking to meet with her. I'm Andros. I'm her partner.
What? What? Just the person is just. Most people don't. No one goes to CVIZ for starters.
Yeah.
And she has a partner.
Yes. Yeah. No.
Okay. Yeah. Just wait here a second. Person turns around, walks into the back, comes back up front. Yeah, follow me.
They're following.
They are completely beside themselves, and as you're like walking through, you can see people like looking up from their cubicle equivalents. Like, there's gossip happening nonstop right now. Like, what the fuck?
And I'm like a decently handsome satyr. Like,
Yeah.
I got those Dalinar daddy vibes.
And you come to Val's is like in the deepest corner with the barely lit lights over here during the day. There's no candles, no nothing over here. And there's about to be knock on the door, and she's just like, "You can leave," as the person just gives another look and walks away.
I open the door. Dear.
Dear, good to see you. It is work, and you do look so handsome, and you brought a friend. Very good. What is it you need right now? You can tell at work she's in a very work vibe, very work mood.
Yeah. I just wanted to let you know that I'm prepared for our meeting later.
Perfect.
And are you gonna be nearby for it? I think. Okay, yeah. I was just gonna make sure because I have a plan in mind, so I think it'll work out for us.
Terrific. Good. I'm on board.
All right. I'll give her a quick kiss on the head and then walk out. Let her get back to
You
work.
see there's wonderful affection there for that, and she gives a nod. And as you guys like are going up to the door, you can hear the shuffling of feet and people like running away from the door as they were trying to listen. And as you guys exit, there's like someone that's just like falling over, just like, "Oh, whoops! I dropped this thing here. Excuse me."
I just like raise my eyebrow, like I know exactly what's going on here.
The people are just ignoring it.
Then I walk past.
Yeah, and you guys leave. I'd say the whole group then meets with Alora, and you guys are.
In the time it took for us to run our errand, they're just arriving
getting there and waiting. You guys walk in just as they're like, "Alora, we'll see you now," and then you guys are just like,
I'm like, how were you? I thought you were gonna be done like an hour ago.
Oh, we got some bear claws.
Yeah.
Oh.
Also?
Yeah, sure. I'll snack.
Rolf has got like face paint that he's now rubbed off, and there's a balloon he's holding. And
it's like he tried to rub makeup off.
Yeah.
Like there's still splotches.
I'm gonna say like though, with especially given how Ryan plays characters and probably Rolf, it's gonna be like it got to the point where they convinced Rolf and he forgot everything. Like he just having a good time. Like all of a sudden it just became like carnival day, and he's like, "Wait a minute, I gotta." Like, it's so dangerous to be alone with these two, because slowly you just forget all your responsibilities. You guys are welcomed in and seated across a beautiful mahogany table full of different plants all throughout, running water, an absolutely beautiful office room for Laura. And she goes, "You have news of Firestick?"
Yes, we went through the.
Yeah, no, wait a minute. Of his cave, because you guys have already met with him. That's on me.
Yes,
because you guys already did all that.
I was gonna just skip. I was just gonna skip. I figured. Yeah. Yeah, we went through his cave. An entity had actually gotten there first.
Oh.
One of the wild demons running around as a Gorath was trying to claim whatever was there, so we'd already kind of ransacked the majority of the cave.
That's very concerning. The demons are showing up closer and closer and closer to dawn call by the day. That is
Well, there's no need to worry about that one anymore.
good. That's great to hear. What was he after in that cave?
There was like a source of that wildfire.
Okay.
There was a fire elemental
Mm-hmm.
that was acting as like a source for whatever they were. That was how they were utilizing the wildfire so freely, and the demon was trying to claim it for his own power.
Okay. What happened of the wildfire elemental?
Well, and I just kind of look at Ulo.
He went to the Feywild.
Okay. Well, that sounds like it's not here, so that's good news. That sounds fine.
It was
Certainly no threat
it was
to
a
us.
pretty peaceful elemental to be fair. So I don't think it would have been very dangerous itself. It was just if something they had restrained it with magic, so that's how they were utilizing it.
That's wonderful. I'm so glad that you not only have defeated Firestick, you have cleared out his cave and ensured the peace and safety of so many of us here at Dawn Call. Your payment, he gives you guys 1,500 gold pieces.
Oh, well, that's very convenient. That's very convenient. Remember that time I was like, "That's so expensive," and then. Did you say 1,500 each or 1,500 for the party?
Total.
Party.
All right, so 1,500 for me.
Hey,
No.
hey, I'm broke. Give me the money.
We're gonna divide this equally.
Yeah.
300 each.
Alright. Let's add that to 300.
Ulo, do you need help carrying your gold?
Yes, that'd be very helpful. Thank you. I have no
Awesome.
need for it.
Yeah, you got it. How much are you gonna give me?
All of it.
Let's go. This guy is great.
All right. So got
I
that.
I'll have plenty of more work for you. We are just very much at this point right now of a bit of a standoff on the border. The Demon King is making, or the Demon Lord, Von Kraken, is making grand gestures right now and very much pushing the buttons of all of the people here and stationed along that wall in Dawn Call. So until that situation settles down a bit,
Sorry.
it's gonna be difficult for me to shift focus immediately. But come back tomorrow and I will have more jobs because this seems to be a moment of distress in the time of Dawn Call, and we always answer our call.
Very well.
You guys are leave. You had a good session with her, with Alora, and as you guys walk out into the streets and outside the building, Val, you begin to feel weird. Your head begins to spin a bit. There's another one of those weird refractions. You begin to ringing. It's sitting right in front of a water fountain where light isn't hitting right. People are going on with their day without a care in the world. The rest of your party doesn't seem to notice it at all. But it's just like sight itself, fabric of reality itself, another shattered crack, a shard, floats there, hurting, piercing your ears, calling to you.
I would like to approach and try and find the fragment that's there.
All right, I need to change the music. Give me Yeah, I know, kid.
Me too, bud. Me too.
Do you have the Ring of Mind Shielding, Val? I gave that to you last session.
Yes.
As you approach, before you get there, you see, like, as you're coming closer, what is like 3 o'clock now, as the sun is going through the day and it's bright and people are exploring all around. These might be a little too intense.
Okay. Thank you.
I'm gonna change that up. No, that's not fitting my vibe.
A little too intense.
Well, yeah, not right, not right.
I was ready to throw down.
But as you walk, you begin to see, like, the world's, like, light just starts to be darker, darker, and darker. Like the exposure's being turned down on a camera as you get closer to this light. And as you're getting darker, you begin to see an image forming of an individual in a cloak. And as you finally get within, like, a few steps, you see there is an individual in a cloak fully formed as you hear, "Finally, we meet. My greatest rival. It is destined for this moment to happen."
Do I recognize this figure?
No, I mean, the hood is down as well, as you can have the classic, like, you can see the mouth a little bit talking through. You're taller than the individual. They're only like 6 feet tall, if that, in this cloak, and there's just this contentment.
Val, what are you?
Oh,
What do you do,
yourself.
Andros, as you see Val just sort of talking to the fountain at the moment?
I turned to hide and Rolf and them. Is there anything? Do you see anything over there? Maybe start to just like slowly walk over.
Okay. As you walk over, you get a weird feeling. You start to feel unease, but you're not seeing anything yet, as Val is pretty seriously looking straight at this fountain.
You call yourself a rival. It would only be fit if I knew your name.
But of course, as I have known you, Valangarek, forever, and you shall know me, as you already do. You already know the name. You speak it as we have fought forever.
Sorry, you cut out the last sentence there.
For we have fought forever. Thou, without him telling you his name.
Are you looking?
Right
now?
Yeah, go on your DM.
Okay, I wasn't sure.
Yeah, it's fine.
I had just missed it.
No, we're looking for the
Look.
DM. We don't talk anymore.
What do you mean?
Message me on the 22nd on Discord, even though you texted me hours ago.
So that is
That's the name that comes to the top of your mind. Suddenly a name that was completely foreign to your whole life, but now seems familiar, almost like it was your father's name. It's not your father's name, but
Right.
as familiar as you would a family member. As soon as it was spoken.
Well, it seems you already know who I am. But who are you to me?
Your end. I need you to roll initiative.
Oh shit. What?
Initiative 2.
No, my only bad one.
No.
Very good for Val, though.
Yeah, good for Val.
Good.
That's what
Good.
matters.
Love to see it. Get him trying to take notes, please.
Gotta find the initiative. Trying to take notes. Ew, give me your pen.
You want to go get some water? Okay, have fun. You can do it.
Okay. First up, Ulo. Oh, wait. I'm a liar, Val. I didn't read anything right. Don't lie. Shut up.
Yep.
So
Everything's
this person has told me that they are my end,
Mm-hmm.
and
Their arms are out wide right now.
like charging up for a magical blast or something.
Not,
We're in the middle of the street.
They are in the middle of
So-
the street, but remember, it's all like blacked out right now. It's not like it's this weird day-night scenario happening right now, where it's almost like not like Melora clips, but like our clips that we appreciated recently, where it's just like that weird sensation of day and night at the exact same moment is happening.
Okay.
With this
okay.
piece of like reality itself fractured behind him. Arms are laid out, and you can see the clothes are extremely like almost like poor paupers type clothes. This is nothing like some of the things you've already seen. Like the Paladin of Hate had this incredible armor on them and this massive greatsword with magical green flames. This looks like a beggar.
I don't want to fight. Why are you? No. I'll hold.
Mhm.
I'm gonna use. I'm gonna hold my action, blast them with a ray of frost if they take offensive action against me.
Okay. Ulo, what do you do?
What do
You're
I
right now
see
in happy
now?
normal dayland right now.
Yeah. But I do see Val like
I-
charging up a.
Yeah, Val
I
just
was-
sort of.
I was approaching and like about to put my hand on her shoulder.
Yeah. So on your turn, Andros, you can finish that thought. What about
Yep.
you, Ulo? You just.
If I see Val seemingly like getting defensive,
Yep.
I will cast Detect Magic and start probing in the direction that she's looking.
Yeah, I would say a magical aura. You notice there's a magical aura of sorts. It's magical stuff is happening. It's people around you ping too that are carrying magical trinkets and items like that as well. Nothing. It's. It is magic you are utterly unfamiliar with.
Okay.
It's magic that has never shown up in the Feywilds, and that is distinct to you. How different it is.
I will relay that to my companions. And Val, are you okay?
Do I hear?
No, you don't.
I'm just
Uh.
like tunnel visioned at whatever I seem to be looking at.
Bonus action shillelagh.
She's got a gun!
That's
Enter.
my turn.
Go for it.
I am kind of like I'm like just reaching my arm up, and then Val starts like concentrating on a spell. Like I put my hand on her shoulder, like Val, what's going on?
As soon as you touch Val's shoulder, you immediately see what Val's seeing in that area. The lighting changes, the person's arms are extended. You can see the fracture behind her head. Behind his head.
Oh fuck! I'm gonna bonus action summon my scimitar.
Yep.
I would take my hand off her shoulder to summon the scimitar. Do I stop seeing it?
Absolutely.
I'm just like, what the fuck? And then I guess I would go to the other side and like put my hand on her shoulder again, to see if it comes back. And I don't really know what I'm doing. I guess I'm readying an attack.
Okay.
That's right.
Seeing this mysterious figure just materialize out of nothing.
It is now your rival's turn.
Okay.
Rival
Me
arm.
and Rolf do have the same initiative.
Yeah, I fucked up. He rolled a 15 in initiative, so you just got a freebie.
Gotcha.
I did see that with Rolf, but oh well. Narratively, I wanted you to do stuff, so there we are. You see spell circles form at both the hands, and all of a sudden, Andros, as you ready yourself, you find yourself. My dad's really trying to get me to eat these chicken. I got another 10 upstairs. He just got me 20, and there's another 10. I didn't even ask for this.
A lot of chicken wings, my guy.
My guy. It is. I ate 20 one time when I didn't eat all day, and he's just like, oh my God, man, you really can eat. I'm like, I haven't eaten all day, Dad. This is my only meal I've had so far. And so every time he's gotten him, I was like, he's going to eat them all. I'm like, I literally can't. I'm not. And every time, just like, my son can eat 20 of these. I'm like, oh my God. Anyway. Andros. I guess it would be a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
They're unleashing offensive magic towards us that would trigger my reaction.
Yep.
Oh, fuck.
Oops. Damage first.
So I rolled it at 20, but I have a -1, so it's a 19.
Oh, okay. You feel something tugging at you, strange, very different type of magic you've never felt in your life, but it weakly bounces off your strength and wisdom here, and you're able to swat away whatever unease that was. Go ahead, Val.
19 to hit.
Absolutely.
11 points of cold damage.
As soon as it hits, you see he disappears into this green smoke, and you just hear.
That's unsettling.
And we're out of initiative.
Right.
Does the magic from what I'm seeing with detect magic also just appear?
No. Just a little bit of whatever that person was does, but there's that magic thing still happening. Val, you still are in that darkness. You can still see the fracture.
I'm going for the fracture.
Yeah.
Val, what are you doing?
I'm gonna push the button.
Val, you grab the fracture.
Yeah, I do.
You are able to snatch it out of the air. All the light immediately goes back to normal. Day is normal. Nobody's the wiser. The bustling of the crowd is returned. The world is back to normal as you hold another one of these strange fractures. It doesn't seem to match any of the sides of the previous fracture that you have, but you now have 2 of these fractured pieces.
What was that?
What?
Peculiar byproduct of a magic that is currently foreign to me that I am determined to understand.
You good?
There was someone there.
Yeah, that's a new thing. I haven't met anyone before
Someone
when something
where?
like that's happened. That happened once to me before.
So,
Um,
just
You
for
guys saw
clarity,
someone.
there was, when I put my hand on Val, something materialized, some sort of strange magic entity? I don't know, something, and he tried to cast something on me, but I was able to shrug it off in the moment.
and they went away with just a simple spell, but I have a feeling that's gonna I'll try and be wary of situations like this, but it's the kind of thing where I start seeing like like a horrible glare, like something that's not right, not lining up with the rest of the world around us. And the last time I saw this, I was able to pluck it from its spot. And if I try and produce this to my friends, is this like a physical object that they can see?
Yep.
I have 2 of these now.
What you see are these strange fractures of light, and inside them is almost like a blur of colors and swooshes and images, and potentially something you would see like a portal to another world, or when you try to look through opaque glass at the sea, and you can know there's images and movements on the other side, but what it is uncertain and unknown. These 2 pieces do not fit together, but it does seem like there is some strange puzzle occurring here in some magical way.
I guess I will have to keep my eyes open for more of these, but like I said, peculiar symptoms of strange magics that I don't yet understand.
Okay.
Are you concerned that you said there's a creature in there? Is that it?
There's like a hooded humanoid figure.
Dressed like a beggar. They called themselves my rival.
Is it gonna happen
rival.
again?
Yeah. I imagine that it will. It feels too easy.
Well, we kind of lost you there for a minute. Is there any way you can
Signal us, maybe?
tell us?
Yeah. I could signal you next time. That's a good idea.
Probably shouldn't address these things on your own.
Yeah, last time it wasn't anything. It was just a glare.
When
This
was
time
the-
it was
when
more,
was the last time?
It was when we were traveling through the woods. There was a glare next to a tree.
Oh.
Kind of gave me a headache, but other than that, nothing terrible.
When did that happen? I don't remember you wandering away from the group.
Hey Ty, you have really good perception.
Yeah.
You notice a card beggar over there switching stuff up on a table in the background.
That's hilarious.
While the conversation's going on, you see somebody being like, "Follow the queen, follow the queen."
I'm pretty short. I'll just, sneak my way over there, saunter over.
You see some guy just like, "It's here. It's that one." You can clearly see the trick where the guy pulls it out and drops it off the table, the sleight of hand. It's like, better luck next time. Takes the money off the board. Who's next? Who's next?
Oh. Nice. Can I see what this what's the word for this?
Yeah, there's a specific word for that. I am such a white
Scammer
suburban-
is not the right word.
It's not.
Charlatan.
No, it's like something hustler or something like not. It's
Yeah.
not corner hustler. It's something.
You know what I'm talking
There's
about.
definitely a specific like peddler type of term for these.
Yeah. Can I see what
Nice.
this distinguished gentleman is offering?
Yeah, he's just like, if you can beat me, turn 1 gold into 2. Where do you get a better deal than that? 100% increase on your investment. 200% increase. You're doubling it.
Can I put more than 1 gold down at
You
a time?
betcha. You betcha. Whoa,
All right.
whoa. We got ourselves a high roller here. Coming down from the Cloud District often? No, I'm sorry. Have you come from the higher districts? Come from one of the richer, fancier ones I see.
No, just I know an easy mark when I see one.
Well,
What's the max wager here?
as much as you got.
How much as I got?
Much as you got.
How's 50 gold sound?
See, all the other people are like, what the fuck is happening? He's like, 50 gold, done, on the table. He takes out another set. He's like, 6. We're up in the ante. Start shuffling up the 6 of them. Go ahead and give me a perception
Okay.
check.
Absolutely. Can I give myself a little pep talk beforehand? To
Sure.
give myself a little inspiration.
Mhm.
Sick.
By the way, Val, Rolf, Ulo, Andros having a very serious conversation. in the background. You can see them over Ty's shoulder as this is happening.
All right. Just trying to remember how much my thing is. Boopity boppity boop. It's a D6. Okay. Where's my D6? That's not a D6.
Which is what I should have been doing with Charnook for half the campaign, but
Honestly,
we had too many other very serious plot lines going on.
19.
Yeah. As a 19, you can see you're able to follow the card, and just before he's about to like make the switch off the table, you have an opportunity to do something so you can keep it on the table or do something else as he's about to pull the trick to drop the queen off the table and have all the cards not be the queen.
Okay. I'll just say would you consider a sneeze to be a vocal component of a spell?
feels fair.
Okay.
I'm asking you, DM. I mean,
I said okay.
okay, cool. All right.
This ain't
I'm
no
just gonna
Skybreaker, dude. I'm chill right now.
I'm just gonna sneeze and like do the like chicken wing thing on my face, but like with my other hand. As I do that, I'm like casting a prestidigitation to make like actually no, it probably actually I'll still do that, but I'm actually gonna do a minor illusion. And I'll use like my clothing as the fleece part of the spell component. And just like sneeze into my hand a little bit. And like as I do that, like he hears like a weird ringing in his ear that's like hopefully distracting enough that like I can just grab the queen.
Natural one. Like chill. There's other things I can roll. That's so just I feel disheartened. Wow, that just killed my
I told you it was an easy mark, dude.
Jesus.
You got him pegged.
Yeah, you're able to do it and throw him off his game. You're able to stop him from making his move on the queen, and it's not able to be kicked off the table.
All right, cool. Do I win? Now what?
Well, you gotta pick. You gotta pick one.
Oh, I picked the one that I stopped him from, you know.
Yeah.
I was able to surmise the correct cup, I
Yep.
assume. Right?
Yeah, and he's like, "Oh yeah. You sure this one? You sure you don't want another one?
Oh
A lot
yeah,
of money.
for sure.
You sure it's this one?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna flip it. Last chance.
Yeah. We'll go with that one, I think.
All right, as he's flipping it, he fucking kicks over the table and takes as much gold as he can. Ah, boys! And they all just fucking scatter. They're all like, get out of here! Ah! They're just shouting and running. The Dawn Call guard are immediately on them as they're going through the halls. They've just been watching, waiting this entire time. As like, get him off me! Get him off me! He's crazy! He's walking around with way too much money! Get off me! Guys are just running. Some guys didn't even take any money. They're just getting tackled.
That is hilarious. I'm not even gonna chase them. It was just more for the fun of the game.
Yep. You get your money back.
Hell yeah. Oh, that was money. That's awesome. Cool. I'll make my way back to the conversation now that that's done.
All right, so that's our signal. That's how we're gonna make sure everybody knows what to be aware of and what to look for. Okay.
There potentially could be cosmic consequences to the things that are currently unfolding.
Well, I mean, it's been a hectic couple days, but we'll take it one step at a time, I think.
It's okay. We're depending on you, Ty, for the pivotal thing in all of this.
Right, let's go. And I
All
start walking off.
Shit. Ah, shit.
I want you all to create a code that Justin's not allowed to know. So you all have to DM each other a code for that
I can go to
scenario.
Whispers if you want.
No, we'll figure it out.
They'll figure it
okay.
out otherwise. It doesn't need to be.
This all happened off screen.
Yeah.
I think we just need a code word for something weird's happening. Please help.
All right.
Okay, so we reported to Alora.
Mhm.
You have the meeting with the guy in several hours, and we need to decide where we will go
2 hours.
next. 2 hours. Do we want to like scope out the establishment beforehand, get set up
That
and
was
comfortable?
that was kind of my plan. Get there ahead of time.
All right.
Makes sense.
As you guys are going to the tavern, that's where we're going to take our first break.
Woohoo!
Cool.
Oh, perfect timing. My mom just came down.
You guys enter into the tavern. Let's see, what tavern do I got? There's a crazy fucking tavern noise right now. We're on Elm Street. What the fuck?
Yeah,
What
I
this
the-
know.
is
That's
like-
what I was saying.
Jesus.
This is spooky.
Like, who do I need to start blasting? I don't.
Let's try Market Day. What does Market Day sound like? Yeah.
Work.
All right. Taverns. Did I make any taverns? Did you read, you piece of garbage?
I do not recall.
I'm not asking you. I'm distracted by Justin's camera coming in now.
Yeah, it should be better quality too. I think it has like a ring light on it or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was about to say
Yeah.
it's influencing career.
Looks like I didn't make
I
a
mean,
single tavern.
Gonna
Yeah.
turn into a streamer now.
I was already a streamer once, and at one point in time, I got a paycheck from Twitch once,
Yep.
or Amazon, or whatever the fuck it is.
Yep. Pretty good.
So,
You're
Fashion
going
Street
to the Tavern's Tavern, the tavern of the taverns named Tavern. That's where you're going to.
Wow.
Tavern.
Don't call in detail, and I didn't list a single.
is
fucking
this like a
tavern.
gag? Like everyone in Don Call just is like, oh yeah, it's tavern.
It's the Tavern. We go to the Tavern. Mhm.
That's great.
That's what it is now. It's officially enshrined. Very utilitarian. Nobody cares. It's just the easy
Yep.
place.
It actually fits really well.
It's a known meta joke. We like everybody. Gets
Yeah.
it. It's
Yeah.
it's on the nose. We know. We all get it.
We've been here a long time.
Everybody enjoys it ironically.
Don't call. Rich, full of
Yep.
such love and excitement for their people. And anyway,
Yeah,
you guys
they're like,
enter
"What?"
into the tavern, and music playing, boisterous blight, people happy, smells of fresh bread. The place itself is just in wonderful sights. People are in good spirits, even despite the weird looming threats the other days. It seems like there was a great response. Once again, the people of Dawn Call show up. They get together and they do what's best for everyone, and they were able to rally, and you guys were part of that rally to make a difference, and that's been great, and it increased morale.
So, who is the individual we should be keeping an eye out for?
I don't actually have much information. I'm gonna kind of look around to see if Viz is anywhere nearby.
Nope. Did I give you a name?
You gave me a name. I just
Oh.
don't remember if I had gotten like a physical description of him.
I thought so, but I have the physical description in my head. DM me the name so I don't have to go through all my notes.
Hold
And then together we will have the full puzzle.
on.
With our powers combined. I want to be the right leg of Exodia.
Exodia doesn't skip leg day, so you're in for a treat.
There you go.
I forgot to write down a name. I just
Oh.
have the librarian.
Oh god damn it! What the fuck is this thing?
I want to be Exodia's absolutely masterful smile.
He does have a big beefy grin, doesn't he?
That
Oh,
grin
yeah.
don't quit.
I don't remember his name. We're calling him Edmund now. I don't know.
Edmund.
That's his name now.
Starts with an E. We'll take
Thought
it.
it did, and probably doesn't at all. As far as my things go, I'm like
Yeah.
starts with an R, right? And they're like, that's an A, so no. Looking for an old, grainy man was described to you. White, wispy hair, doesn't shave much, not like a beard, but he can't grow one, but he has that, like, aftershave look all the time to him, but not in a good way. He is the resident librarian of the area, and he dresses like any normal Dawn Call individual would in robes and garbs of great colors. And he should be meeting with you in exactly 1 hour from now.
I'll give him the name. I'll give him the description.
Mhm.
I would say just kind of post up around so we can make sure he's not causing trouble or anything. I'll do all the talking with him.
Hmm.
Don't
That's a
want to
good idea.
don't want him to feel like he's being ganged up on, crowded upon. Try to make it look like it's a one-on-one type thing.
Okay. I'll take Rolf and we'll go over to a corner and sit at a table together.
Mhm.
And then I'll pop the lid on my fat scroll case, and Gak will crawl out over the back of my head, and I'll have him flit up to like the peak of the roof on the outside of the building.
Okay.
And
At first, the bartender's like, no, none of that. And then it goes outside. It's like, oh, I don't give a shit.
Perfect.
I'll be facing the wall in our
Mhm.
booth, and then Rolf will be facing out, and I'll work into the moth's eyes, so that way I can give our team a heads up when he's on his way.
You can see
Nice.
across on one of the rooftops, you see this like large vulture-esque creature as it sees the moth next door.
Utterly unterrified.
All right, what's the rest of the group doing?
I'm gonna kind of really just like casually mingle over the course of like 25 minutes, like go up, get a beer,
Yep.
kind of wander around, but not like just like small talking with people, but really what I'm doing is casing the joint, like looking at all the exits,
Yep.
like building up my plan, finding a booth table that is like away from earshot from a good amount of people so that it almost feels like it's secluded.
Yep. Go give me a survival check for that. As we check back in with Ward, Zach, all of a sudden you see there's now like 3 birds on the other side of you now. They're all testing each other to see which one's going to make a move to try and eat this moth.
This is a fast moth. They could try.
This is a 14.
These are normal birds.
14 survival.
Okay, noted.
Ularos is gonna wild shape into a cat
Ooh.
and climb the building up to where Gak is.
Okay.
Start swatting at the birds.
As soon as the cat happens, like, no, goes outside again. He's like, what is? All right, whatever. It's fine. There's like
Like a
he kind of, I even say
absolute
the bartender
unit
goes
of a
over and just
cat,
like,
too.
is this like to spite us or something? It's just like there's a big signs like no animals at the bar, which is like, I mean, but the animal they release it in the bar and then it leaves. I don't understand. I mean, that's still
Feel like
not,
you got him on a technicality there, Bill.
I don't think it's a technicality though, because they're still bringing them into the bar. We can't have them in, but then they leave immediately. So
I mean, that's what you're gonna do anyway.
I don't get paid enough.
You don't get paid at all? Oh my god.
Anyway, so yeah, now those birds that are getting closer, all of a sudden, they're like falling over as cats whacking at them.
Just the beginning scenes from The Lion King playing.
Basically. Okay.
I'm just having fun chasing birds right now.
Yep. Okay. So then I'd say 5 o'clock, right, like 4:45, right before the guy's going to show up, or 5:55. I think it was 6 o'clock or something. I told you. 5 minutes before the time, you see Viz walks in, and then she notices you, acknowledges you, and goes sits in a different booth. And she sits down, and exactly that time, you see the Edmund walk through as he's got a big grin on his face, and he's got a big old book on his hands, and he's got like a stopwatch that he's swirling around on his finger as he walks in like he owns the place. And as he approaches, he goes and sits down at your table, Andros, and he's just like, interesting costume there, Viz. All right, so you're here to meet. Let's see. What do you got for me in the deal?
Well, I mean, I want to try and make this situation, see if we could make it go away. What would it take?
Oh, it's gonna take quite a lot. It's got quite a lot. What you're doing, it's not right. It's not okay. And I'm gonna tell those who need to know. Unless maybe you put in some good words for me in places and I get my hands on some of those special potions you do dealings in.
Okay. Would you like a drink? I'm gonna grab a couple, and I'm gonna go over to the bar and grab a couple drinks.
Yeah, I could do a drink. Go for it. Go to the bar, they give you the drink.
Get the drinks at the bar.
Yep.
I'm gonna pull out the dust, and I'm
Yep.
gonna put it in one in his drink and one in my drink.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna take the drinks. I'm gonna sip out of the one I already had, so that I'm under the effects of the dust deliciousness.
Okay.
And then I'll come back, sip in my drink, and I'll put it in front of him.
Thank you very much. Mm-hmm. Okay.
So, what specifically are you looking for?
Well, I'd like that summon greater demons spell that you guys have, and potion of fire giant strength and fire breathing. Those would be my first demands.
Okay.
And probably like 400 gold pieces. I'm sure Von Kraken's horde would be fine with that. And maybe like an impling servant or something. That would be pretty good.
I'm thinking we'll get you the greater demons. 200 gold and no servant.
Oh. Wonderful. I mean, this is abidable. Throw in a persuasion potion for me, and we'll call it a deal.
Okay.
This goes away.
Just give me just a quick moment, and I will cast a quick message to Viz.
Uh-huh.
And just under my breath, so he can't hear him, I'll whisper, he'll be charmable now.
Make an insight check.
Because he had the ring was just preventing him from being... Oh, shit. Yeah. I'm going to look at his... backing up.
Yeah.
Backing up. Correction. I am going to be looking on his hands for an object, a magical object.
Yeah, it's there.
Okay. It's an interesting ring.
Oh, yes, it's a good one. It is, yeah.
I'm just gonna lean forward a little bit.
He leans back a little
Very beautiful. Could
Yes.
I take a look at it, please?
Nope. No, I'm
Oh.
good actually, Viz. Yeah, I'm real good. That's you can stay there and I'll stay here and everything's amicable. You respected my request that it's only you and me. So we're good. Everything's on the up and up. I don't see any reason for us to do more than exchange words.
All right. I'm sorry. It's If it's something you're sensitive about,
I can be. Yes, it is.
Very,
What did you just say, Miss?
what do you mean?
I thought I heard something that I don't think I've ever heard you say in the history of ever.
Sensitive.
Nope, wasn't that. No, I've heard that from you many times, for sure. This.
This is a lot.
Just fucking peels out of the fucking.
I'm going to.
Rolf is gonna tackle it.
Yeah.
He immediately starts sprinting out of the place into the back alley.
I'm perched on one of these awnings, so
Yeah.
if somebody's sprinting, I just
As you see him burst out into the back, let me change the music.
We spring into action.
Hunter, do you know what word gave you away?
It's okay.
Nope.
Oh, I do not recall.
I'm
What
sorry.
did you say?
Oh, I didn't expect him to think I was Viz. I was kind of like, all right, we're yes-anding.
Don't worry, there's a lot of good stuff here. Yes. That's not chase music. Let's go up. What do we got? Sad anime music. Anyway, moving on. We're doing a chase.
We're doing a relentless chase because that's the name of our group.
Yep. Clearly, the Evangelion meme not as strong with this group. Not as strong. Every time I click it, it has to go find it, and it takes forever. Start anytime now. Anytime now. I'm going to start right now. I'm just waiting for the server to respond right now. All right, let's try a different song. That one's not working.
Pause for technical difficulties.
Why is everything so slow? I need somebody to tell me how many beats per minute there are as long in the song.
It's at least 24.
Whatever momentum there was is dead now.
Hit him with the yakety sax. Oh shit.
Good enough. All right. Ah, fuck! He's going outside. He's running. Those inside, do you pursue?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
dude.
everybody was coming to chase him, take him down.
As you guys chase after him, you're right on his tail as he sprints out of the alleyway. He barely gets 2 steps out of the back of the place and falls right through the ground, underground.
Oh shoot.
Cat jumps.
Is there a...
Yep, there's a hole. You guys jump down after him?
Yeah.
Yep.
You see he's falling on his back. He's like, "Oh, my back!" As you guys all come down here, the top of it closes, and then you see immediately his hands get bound behind his back, and he begins floating upside down. And you see Viz walk next to him and goes, "Thank you all so much. I'm sorry that I couldn't let you in on the fullness of this, but
Get into the hand and pull the ring off.
what does the ring do again? I didn't fucking remember.
You said something about like
Mind shielding?
preventing him from like mind shielding kind of thing.
Okay, that's what I thought it was, but just in case. But yes, you take it off. Okay. And you see him being like, "Son of a bitch!" He's like, "Viz, Viz, I knew it. I said come alone. That's if I don't come back tonight, then they're gonna release it all. All the information's gonna be out there, and you're gonna be in trouble, and everything's gonna be your shit. And it's all gonna be. And she just waves her hand, and his mouth just disappears. And she's just
And
like,
I just give her a stern look, like, you know what we talked about.
I know, but everything's fine now, and it'll be fine. We have ways of learning what he knows, so whatever it is, it's all settled now. I'm sorry I didn't let you in on the fullness of the plan, but this was the best one. I just needed you to lure him away so I could get my hands on him, and now there will be no problems. I thank you all. And also, you have the head, right?
Yes,
I'll take that as well.
I'll pass it over to her.
Thank you so much. Well, I'll be on my way, and you all could use quite the bath. Like, my God, do you
Meow.
reek? Yes, I'm
With
talking
the
to you,
meow.
cat. Do you know what my girlfriend does? She goes, she does that all the time with shit. She goes, when she does something, when she knows, like, she's like, I need to shower. I'm like, all right, then go shower. And she's like, I'm like, then don't shower. I'm like, what do you want? She's like, I need to shower, but I don't want to move. I'm just like, okay.
Understandable.
You're such a
Relatable.
cat. Yeah, so then Viz begins turning around and walking away with him.
And
How do we
Ambrose-
get out of here?
Oh, just go down a couple blocks and you'll find a way up the sewer drain. I'll see you later tonight, honey.
Okay, and I'll just start walking.
How high is it? How far do we fall?
20 feet.
My ankles.
Fuck! Twisted my ankle.
I mean, that's pretty far for me.
Yeah, and you guys would have jumped like another like 20 feet on top of that, but we're talking strange magic stuff happened. Like you guys suddenly felt like featherfall type stuff happening.
We're okay.
And like the ground itself, it didn't like crack in a hole. It's almost like the ground was like shifted open. Almost like a magical trap was activated.
Oh.
So, how much of a hushed tone was the conversation in the bar taking place with? Like, would that have been something that the people in the bar might have heard?
Not unless you were sitting close and you were trying to listen.
Okay, so I suppose I wouldn't know that then.
No, but all of you just did have a very strange encounter that this didn't go at all according to plan. And then you get down here and then suddenly this man has
You
been...
made his mouth disappear. What?
Yup. And he's
That's
chained with
wild.
like... He's very strange. They're not like handcuffs. They're like red, fiery kind of like thorns that are whipped around his hands and behind his back.
So he was
And he's upside down.
overdue on his taxes.
No,
Right, Andros?
no, it wasn't like a taxes thing. It was like trying to incriminate her in something.
So he's blackmailing you?
Yeah, I said he was extorting. He was trying to.
Oh, right. You did say that. Sorry.
Yeah.
What did he have on you?
Why do you want? I mean, it was something.
no,
it was,
I'm
it was
just
just something
curious.
personal for her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit concerned because he seemed like a fairly normal guy that she just got to admit it's a little bit of an intimidating display.
Yes, he is a powerful sorceress, and if he wants to, she rules a little bit with an iron fist.
Yeah.
I'm like walking like nonchalantly to wherever she directed us.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
The
Like
rest of the group can be
like,
doing anything they want.
I'm like I was like gonna be bringing the group with me, like walking to the exit.
You guys still an eye shot. You can still see her as you guys are walking the different directions. There's still that opportunity to ask more questions if needed or let it go.
Like, we can ask more questions.
You can do whatever
Of,
you want. You could fucking follow Viz if you want. You guys can do whatever you want.
I mean,
You guys, Andros listens to his wife, and that's fine. They did
I was
their
gonna say
thing.
I'm not gonna mingle with the affairs of someone else's relationship. I mean, that's just,
Yeah.
I mean,
Do people in her position often find themselves in situations where they're being blackmailed?
You do know that the person there was a Dawn Call official. So this was a person that worked for Dawn Call stuff, too. This wasn't just a random person off the street. He clearly had robes that identified him as a Dawn Call official.
Right. Yeah, I guess I'm just a concerned citizen.
All right. I mean, his life isn't in danger or anything.
Are you sure?
I'm certain. She gave me her word.
Okay.
Missing Ryan.
yeah, man. I mean, that's his wife. I mean, who are we to argue with that?
What do you think, Ulo?
Meow.
Meow, indeed. Yup, there it is.
I kind of stop walking as like nobody's really following me. Like, guys, like, it's fine.
Yeah, I mean, it's fine, yeah.
My moth will follow.
Okay. You guys then go
Do I-
up and
Do I notice that?
make a perception check.
Make a stealth check.
Yep. As you guys begin walking and following Andros.
That's a 16.
Alright, it gets a +3, so I need to roll a 13.
Oh, would you
I rolled a 14. So,
I rolled a spicy 9.
so 14 plus 3 is 17.
Nice. So yeah, you're able to stealth by without Andros
The
knowing.
moth.
You take the opportunity where Andros turns around and is just like, what's wrong with the group? And he kind of feels a little self-conscious all of a sudden for a second, but it's just a fleeting one like, what? No, everything's fine. And during that is when you're able to direct your familiar to go down the hallway. Hi, you're distracted by finding a silver piece that clearly fell through one of the sewer drains down here, and you're like, oh yeah, score!
Can I add 1 silver?
Yeah, you
Oh, look at that. Every time you fail a roll, you get a silver.
can.
I love this. Oh no, a natural 1.
Guess I'll get more money.
he gives me a fucking platinum coin for a natural 1.
Just
Oh
keeps
my
doing this
God.
over and over again until it's just a fucking bomb.
I'm a
Wait,
little
what?
sad Ryan's not here.
Me too.
I'm very curious how Rolf would be reacting to this.
Rolf would be so different. I mean, do we want to pause for Rolf? Like, I feel
Yeah,
like
Rolf
his
would be
encounter
so
goes
not
so
okay with this.
differently with Rolf.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rolf would
yeah.
probably.
Let's pause before this scene finishes.
Yeah, I just feel like
Rolf has too much to offer here, I feel, because the Chaos Gremlins are just like, yeah, sure, all right.
Here's the
there's
maybe
3
Rolf didn't
Fey
go
fucks
down.
here that don't
Right.
really give a shit, and it's the first time Rolf's seeing the first time anything a little not right with his friend that he's been traveling with.
Yeah, we don't really know this guy. Like, I mean, we know him, obviously, but not like really, we're not tight like that. I mean, it's his wife. I mean, what are you doing for me?
So
It's not my wife.
I feel like we'll put a pause here real quick.
Reed's like, this is not how I envision the encounter going.
No, not at all. No, I had a thing in my notes here about a moral dilemma, and that there was none of that. It wasn't even the slightest. And
Internally,
it makes sense.
it's hard to decipher because there are layers here, and
There's lots of layers. That's the whole point of it. And we
So,
got
like-
we got a lot to unpack, and we're nowhere close to even starting to. It never even started.
Right,
Nothing's even right or wrong yet.
Ulo definitely thinks there's something going on, but that's as far as I know, that's just taxes.
Oh,
It's taxes.
Ty knows that something weird's happening, but she also knows that it's not her relationship, so she's not gonna,
Yeah, no, this is on par for all the characters. So, in this time,
Also a cat, so
Ty's like, I'm not gonna gamble on that. That's some fuck shit.
I will do some other lore building then right now with you guys.
So
Yeah.
while we're walking, if
Yeah.
Rolf seemed like he was like not sure about this, I would kind of lean on him, like as if we were like walking together, and be like,
Yeah.
just hold me up, and then I would use my familiar's vision to kind of keep an eye on what's going on.
Yeah. Again, note it. We're gonna put a pause on that. We'll set up
Okay.
for Ryan, and I can't wait till he fucking completely disappoints us and goes like, oh, whatever. It's typical Ryan stuff, but like, we'll see.
We'll see. We'll give him a chance.
Lore building stuff, I guess.
Okay.
Let's get some music.
I can get this fucking head out of my inventory. Fuck that.
Is that Hazagrath's head?
Yes.
That's too much.
That was gonna be a whole ordeal.
I thought it was too. Boy, was
What
I.
are we gonna do? She
I
made
was,
his
but I
mouth
wasn't.
disappear.
Again,
what am I
this
gonna
is the
do?
group. Yeah, I know. It's just the one character that's on the fence, and the one character we actually needed to be able to be like, are you gonna unpack this shit? Again, but he needs to be here for the choice, because again, it might just be as simple as no. And I'm like, all right, that's fine. That's how these games go. It's totally fine. We are going to a fort. Inside this fort, there is a quarantine happening. And all these different guards are opening up doors, letting an individual in as he approaches a inner chamber. The guards look with sunken eyes and sullen faces as they are looking sick as well, and the individual puts his hands on their shoulders, gives bits of grace to them as they get a little relief, but it doesn't seem to take effect. He pushes open the door and closes it behind him, and immediately he begins to feel some of this pain of sorts. But there was a reason he had a sanctuary spell cast on him before he came in here to investigate what's going on. As he comes up to the bed, a white cloak sits beside it, and a half-elf sits on the bed with purple eyes, white tattoos all over his body, and his skin looks like it's been horribly burned all over as he breathes labored breaths. As a dragonborn in complete plated armor sits down next to him. You look like shit. Yeah, don't go to the docks. It's not good. It's not good. I thought you couldn't get sick. I thought that was the deal now with hope and all that. You know, maybe time for a new god. Maybe it's not working as well anymore. I don't think that's it. Can you do anything?
This guy just fucking trolling? Damn, you don't look so good. Just have you tried a different god?
That's
It's wild.
Man.
That is such a wild thing to say.
I feel bad for you.
You should probably find somebody that can help.
Level 30 characters.
Came halfway across the world to see if I could cure my buddy here, so I'll see what I do. Goes through a bunch of spells, and there's this momentary relief, but inevitably the skin returns back and back. The hell did you do? I can't even. You've done a number. You've done a number on yourself, and, you know, I don't know if I really have time to really sink in the energy and the effort. Tellius. All right. Well, you better call me by my super name. You know you have to, my superhero name now. You must refer to me as, if I'm gonna help you. When did you get a superhero? We didn't Oh, we did it. Oh, that's right. And you just see the heaviest of sighs from the wood elf. Oh, I guess I can't hold you against that, but for future... Not that.
Excuse me?
Loop. No, wait.
They start throwing.
The music
down.
went to the next thing. I don't want that. No, yeah, okay. Here.
Yeah, I was like,
No.
No. I think we
All right.
skipped something.
Yeah, no, everything's fine.
Definitely skipped a dialogue scene.
Well, fuck, come back! Oh, stupid bullshit!
Sorry, you got the achievement.
Yeah, just in the future, you can call me Grandmaster Iki would be best.
Oh my god.
And you'll be... But you didn't know that. That
Why
can't
did-
be held against
Why did
you.
I make this character?
All right, just... And then you see him going like... You got access to a wish spell after about an hour and a half of trying stuff. And he's like, a wish spell? Are you serious right now? It's like, this is crazy. Like, I feel like I'm getting infected and I'm immune to disease and shit. So like, I'll be honest with you, I gotta leave soon. What could be more important right now of some sort of disease or pathogen that affects us, of all people, let alone everybody else? Probably patient zero, if I'm honest.
I literally made Deadpool. This is fucked.
It's... Just going through the option. The wood elf is trying so hard of who he could call, and this was literally his best option. And it is so frustrating.
Poor
that this
bastard.
is literally his best option right now. He's just like, they're not around anymore. The ones I would have went to, he wasn't my first option. He wasn't my second option. He wasn't even my third option. And here he is, fourth option. Well, we have to do something about this. I mean, the last time, like, we teamed up, I got stabbed through the heart. It's like, that wasn't me. That wasn't me. That was Ignatius. You know, there was a lot of lightning. There was a lot of smoke. I saw my heart. Things kind of got fuzzy. Oh, we're supposed to keep talking. Right. Yeah.
He's fucking two.
Wish spell. All right, I'm gonna be back in a bit. And he closes the door behind him, and the two guards look at him, and he gives a little nod and goes, and just pukes up half his insides. And he's just like, it's not good. That's not good. Not good. You two. I'm gonna give you this. You're gonna need it in a few days. Pray to hello. And he walks down the hallway.
The halal way?
As we
This
will
fucking guy.
fade away from that.
When you
Um,
said, "Why did I make this character?" Exhibit A. Right there.
I
yeah, he literally can't
know.
help himself.
I can't.
You're playing
I'm
another
sorry.
Chaos Gremlin, Justin. You can't hide it.
I know.
He didn't
I
last
know.
long. Immediately went back. Let's see about some of the other world building stuff. The same happy-go-lucky Harold returns back to his home, into the land of dragons, and he is greeted by a beautiful elven companion. He's like, you don't look so well. He's like, rough day at the office. What can I tell you? Where is our guest? I think I need to have a nice conversation. And she's like, exactly where she owns. Like, right, you are. Walks down a couple of flights and goes over to a magical cage and picks up a cup and starts going across the bars that are magical and They're just there for show. That's not at all what the magic stuff is, but his touch on there. And an individual lays on a bed, pillow over their face, not responding. Hey! Are you sleeping? Hey! Hey! I need to talk to you! Go away. Hey, so you're really good with diseases, right? You all fucked up and stuff, right? I almost got there, but I think I got a new problem for you. So let's see if you could like help out. So like you owe him. He let you out, and then I captured you, and then I can let you out again, and then you can heal him, and then everything could be cool if you know what this is. Are you offering me my freedom? If I say yes, will you take a look? Fine. Getting up from the bed is a madness general, one of which that still has markings of madness all over her body, and with purple eyes. She comes up to
Dang,
the
she's there.
illusionary bars, and she looks at Tellius, and she's like, "They don't look." Tellius is just like, "Now I'm starting to get offended." Okay, I mean, I'm in great shape. I work out regularly. She's like, "Shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up. What do you want me to look at?" Well, this thing,
Nuts.
to start with this. You can't do anything in here. And he's like, I'm still thinking on that part. Because if I open that, you're not going to try and kill me, are you? That silence says you are. I don't like that. We've been making progress. We're at a neutral ground right now. I don't call you by your evil name, and we don't call you by your birth name. It's not my birth name. Okay, we don't do either. In the middle. We're just two beings, passerbys at night, like romantic partners, destined, but never quite. You're just not my type. It just would never work. She goes back to the bed. Oh, okay. She turns back around. Tice opens the door. She immediately starts fighting Titans. Pause there. Deep into Forgotten Lands. There is a red-bearded, large-statured human man sitting in this beautiful hot spring.
Of course he is.
Surrounded by all these different dire wolves.
Of course he is.
The former King of the North and his new adventuring party are all hanging out around here. Ryan looks over and goes, you seem distracted. Oh, just something fell off is all. That's not my problem. And we leave.
Yeah, feels
I love it.
On the plane of fire, there's a high stakes. Another D6. There is a giant grouping of minotaurs. As one such champion approaches, all right, enough horsing around. We're not going to be able to watch the fires of eternity infinitely and make sure nothing gets stolen again if we're sitting down and screwing around. Come on, we have things to uphold. You say, oh, come
So
on. Just like,
responsible.
we were just getting into like our third game here. Like, what if we up the ante to 4 duties of service? He's like, we are not. Oh, fuck it. And goes down.
There it is.
And it's just like, we gotta go quick. And they're just like, oh, speed, let's go.
I have learned nothing.
There is definitely a underground speed ring that lasts only for 30-second intervals because that's all that is permissible because they're like, surely nothing can be stolen in 30-second intervals. So, so they go.
Silent Blade would beg to differ.
Nope. And the plane of fire is getting along just fine. Sitting, meditating in a beautiful temple that is endless as it is vast. Sorting through all these different prayers. One of which just goes, "Hi, all." You gonna answer that? No, it's all right. He does it every couple hours. He knows I hear it, and that's why he does it. Too cool to say hi back now, are you? He's gonna keep doing it until you say hi back. No, but then when I say hi back, then it only encourages him to do more. Hey, Ulazal. That's Tully's voice. I can't do all the guys' voices. I mean, why do I have to hear them? Like, I'm tired. It's over. I'm good. Look at all the good I do for all these prayers. Yet, Tyr keeps sending me these prayers. I don't need these prayers. Look at all the people around here. We can sort these prayers up in different ways. Hi, Ulazal. I can't.
The lives of the heralds are just
Yeah, I'm going
each
through
other.
updates on the heralds, obviously, as you guys can for fun
They're all
lore
just fucking
stuff.
with each other.
As a fun, not too stakesy, but some stakesy lore stuff.
Harry's got COVID.
He's got super COVID.
And his doctor's like,
Like laughing at him.
He's like, damn, that sucks. I would hate to have that.
Whoa.
That's fucked.
All right, this is actually important and helps. In the cities of Ashaya, there's a great power outage. There is beginning to be panic as days have gone by without any sources of power inside the city of Ashaya. Word is starting to get out asking for aid. And slowly, every ship that leaves is not returning to land. People are beginning to all congregate in the Shaya, feeling trapped. A elderly maid. But she looks great for her age. Sitting in her office, Star. There is a knock at her door as it opens up. Hi, I know you said probably not to come in person, but coming in person was really important because there was something really, really big going on halfway across the world, and it's really important that you know that there was the Skybreaker remake came out, and you really need to come see it. We found it, we got it back. I have this really cool group of new adventuring party. They're my adventurers. It's really awesome. They're fantastic, and they're doing really good stuff. And they're mine. You're not going to be able to take them from me, but I really need you to go over there, get your hands on the Skybreaker remake, destroy it, and do it, whatnot, or take a look. And because they ended up seeing, remember that guy with all the magic that you described that helped kill the heralds? And well, you didn't tell me directly, but my family, everybody talks in my family. Story. There is a reason why most of your family is not allowed in my office.
Oh.
Only your grandmother and a few others are allowed in. Look at that! Yeah, look at there's her photo right there. She points to a picture of Ralia and Ashen Ashurin on the walls. Yes.
You love to see it.
There she is,
Yeah.
right there.
Beautiful.
You're going to have to speak in less less than 60 words a minute if you want to stay in this office.
59 it is.
Okay. That's 2. Oh. This is the group here. She takes out a looks like this wisp from her mind and hands it over, and Professor Zurin looks at it and puts it in and sees what she's been given, and then hands it back. The girl she referred to as Story is this young, red-haired individual, glowing and excited, with pale skin, and she has this the robes of the headmaster of Blackstone College. This is known as the Archmaid robes for the Blackstone College in Clovis Conclave, halfway across the world. All right, Headmaster Story. And she blushes at that. I will pay them a visit. And keep an eye out in case this Beltron figure ever shows up again. There should not be individuals walking around with claws. And I'd be curious to know where of which he got 2 such claws and implanted them on his hands. Okay, great. So that's fantastic. And she's holding up her fingers with how many words are left. This has been great. Bye.
That's some fun lore for the other game.
Inside a cave in a forgotten land, there's this Nothic-looking creature that is so excited. He's jumping up and down. It's a party of adventurers. And he's just like, Master's coming! Master's coming! Buddy is so happy. The adventurers look uneasy. As then he goes over and grabs a piece of chalk and draws it on the wall. And then nothing happens for a bit. The others begin discussing back and forth. This group seems uneasy but friendly towards this very strange Nothic creature. It seems intelligent. Seems like it can speak. And it's friendly. And then just as they're about to go off and do something different, the wall itself opens, and out steps an extremely tired-looking half. Maybe a gnome. Tough to tell, but he's got bags on him, a big backpack, and his walking staff. And he looks and goes, "My dearest buddy, so good to see you." And he goes, "Master!" And he's like, no, I told you, you're not, I am not your master, and you are my friend, buddy. And it looks like you have brought many friends as well. It's nice to meet you all. I am TN. We fade away from that cave. We find ourselves in the ruins of a land once called Waterdeep. Deep within a cursed and evil structure called the Dell. A group of hardy adventurers thinking that bad find themselves on the 3rd layer. And as they are screaming for their lives, running in this ominous flesh-like maze, Each of them getting torn apart by these maddened, horrid creatures. One of them is able to slip through and fall to the fourth level. Into the fourth layer they go, finding themselves on hard marble land, far as the eye can see. As the person stands and turns around, he feels immediately weak. Falls to his knees, almost like he has absolutely no vitality left to his body. As this stone-like white entity stands in front of him, unmoving, in this white-scaled dragon plate armor. And just stares at him. He centers himself and begins trying to push on it, and nothing happens. And with relief, he turns and sees the visage of a young woman, cloaked in shadow. Maybe a previous adventurer. Help, help! Oh my god! Oh, as he gets further away from that statue, he begins to feel his vitality coming back. Oh, I thought none of us made it. It's so good to see another adventurer down here. Hi, who are you? And as soon as he gets there, his hand begins to go necrotic, and he sees the very bones of his hands exposed as he looks up. And he swears he sees this shadowed, necrotic version of... It's the Herald. It must be the Herald Raleigh. What is she? All goes black. Ralia, out in the Shadowlands. She's in the land of the Raven Queen's palace. She's just chilling. She's doing her stuff, doing her daily work. She's had her desk job of checking in souls as they come in, almost DBZ style. Yes, yep. You go that way. You go that way. Does she need a call for the Reaper stuff? No, nothing right there. On her desk, instead of portraits of family and friends, they're basically scrying portraits of all the heralds and all of her Pinna and her 15 children, as she's just doing her work in her form. Raleigh is fine. The normal Herald Raleigh is doing her normal thing.
Yeah, total normal Ralia stuff. Don't worry about that other scene. That's
There's
fine.
a
Don't
giant cage in the background, a big physical manifestation of a soul cage with the soul of Lolth on her wall, much like a trophy. As it's just like, let me out, and it just like, it's been this many days since a little bitch asked to be let out. It's something along those lines of just enjoyable stuff that she's
Absolutely dunking on the Spider Queen.
Now we gotta do the delve and fight evil Ralia.
That's only level 4, dude.
Shadow Ralia.
Let's see. I haven't covered Bologna. Don't really need to. She's fine.
We all know what she's doing. She's chilling.
Tyrion's dead, so he doesn't get any more backstory. Everybody else is dead, but Tyrion he's just there. He's just in his place, doing his stuff in the afterlife. Everything's all good for him.
Tyrion have to answer prayers.
Yeah, he don't got shit.
Yeah, a little light.
Who am I forgetting?
Ignatius?
Yeah. Storm Temple
Ignatius,
guy.
yeah.
Ignatius the Gracious.
I'm gonna let that be. I'll say we can have a cinematic pan to the Storm Temple, and it is in shambles, and there is no Coal is nowhere to be seen. The forge is still on, but pillars have been crushed. Water has been flooded in. There's a raging storm actively happening inside the Storm Temple at that moment. Something's definitely not right. Like 9:44. That's about. Anything else you want me to check on? Anything you guys be interested lore wise to check in on, and maybe I'll give you an answer, maybe I won't.
I think I'm good for now. I'm just happy to check in on the homies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
The black oil is still, the tar is flowing fine in Rumble. It is finding its way throughout different places. That's still going on.
They'll get to it, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
There are lots of powerful people over there that I'm sure are perfectly capable of handling the situation.
You bet.
What about Ryan's other character? The rogue that he played that I can't remember the name of.
Book Boy.
You
Yeah.
can't remember the
Ulyrus.
name of Ulyrus?
Ulyrus.
Cradier?
Ulyrus Cradier, thank
There
you.
you go.
You're welcome. After everything we did,
Yeah, all right.
This heroic sacrifice will live on forever in my brain, but apparently
Yeah.
not his name.
What's that?
Apparently
not
not
his
his
name,
name.
Sure. Burst open a door into a library. Holy fuck! We're fucked! We're fucked! This is crazy! Get over here, Lyrus! What's going on? What's going on? As Sundrel comes over and slams a case onto the desk. Holy shit! He's just like, what? What? He's like, open that shit! Like, ow! Yeah, it hurts, doesn't it? Why would you do that? What? All right, I'm gonna open it. No, I can't do it. I can't. You gotta do it. Like, what is happening? What is happening? Just like, wow, you could always look at the pillar of a story over there and, whoa, I could tell you everything as it's happening in real time. Spooky. Okay. Ow. What the fuck is that? As it opens up and you see, he's like, aha, right? I got that today. Mm-hmm. You found Skybreaker. Yeah, I did. Well, what are we gonna do with it? We gotta get rid of it. There's like 3 people that know how to get rid of it. 2 of them are dead. There's 1 person that knows how to get rid of it. So why are you here with me? She's missing. What? Yeah, no, that's just... Yeah. And we got maybe 1 to 500 days before someone can track it to here. What? What does that mean? That's my best guess. I'll be honest with you. It could be right now they find us, or a while. Oh my God! So you better start hippie hopping in all these pillars. We got to figure out where the hell that Valkyrie is, or we're dead. Oh my God. Did you see his tea he put on is now boiling over, and he's just something just went burnt the food he was making, and just I was really enjoying. Okay, all right. And he starts taking things off and just all right, I'll leave you to it. No, you don't get to go and leave this on me. Just you're gonna be here in case somebody shows up, and he's just sounds pretty boring. I heard some of your friends are sick. I don't. What is this day? What are you doing? What is happening? What's happening with you?
Yeah. Must be truly burdensome to be aware of world events on a global scale. To be a herald would be to bear the weight of all of the world's problems on your shoulders at all times.
We're hard cutting back to Maz now.
I don't really feel like it.
Well, what if I didn't?
I'm in the forest. It's my whole thing now.
Just vibing with his hot goth girlfriend and a bunch of wolves.
I mean, yeah.
I don't
I mean,
believe
he's doing that
Mosnell
right now.
is anything but asexual after Raleigh's advances.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah.
He's fine. He's fine. But that's the
Yeah.
situation.
Yes, he has no concept. He's just, and she's just like, I'm hanging out with a champion. It's pretty dope. And it's just like, whoop, in the forest, stuff is pretty dope.
Hell
Brian
yeah.
hard turned on that. What? I don't have to have a shitty god. Woo, I'll live forever. Oh, hey, you ruined my whole fucking sacrifice, dude. All right.
That's really cool.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. That's all I got. In case you want anything else.
I liked it.
We're good, man. That was
We all
awesome.
liked
Good.
it.
Yeah.
I just
hopefully
got
it'll-
to watch a TV show about the things that we've experienced. For
Oh,
the
yeah,
past 5
we
years.
yeah.
Cool. Hopefully it wasn't boring. It was just fun stuff. It was just,
Nah, it was great.
Awesome.
the ongoings of
That's
the
very
world.
cool.
Well,
The world do be spinning.
The bickering between Ari and Tellius was amazing.
oh, good.
It
I'm
was
glad you
very on
like it.
point.
I feel like I thoroughly understand those characters. You guys seem pretty happy anytime I do them. One more
I really
that just
don't
remembered.
feel good, and that's so funny.
Literally.
Hard cut to Murktred, the demon lord of murder, sitting on his throne. He's sitting there. And one of his thralls comes up. Sire, here is your offering for the day. And he just moves his hand and bisects the person in half. And the person that was on the plate and the guy that was holding it, they both drop dead. Another one comes over. Excellent kill, sire. Excellent kill. You seem gloom, though. I was promised a vote today, and I didn't get one. It was disappointing. And then another voice comes from behind. But what if I could offer you the bodies of an entire nation? Turns around. I guess I should probably use voice changers, so I don't. Because I'm using the same voice.
I don't remember inviting any guests into here. I think you'll die instantly. How about that? I've had a very shit day.
Are we in the mirror dimension now?
No. That just should be the voice of Murktred, just so it's easier to differentiate. I am friend here.
I thought it was the mirror god that we absolutely trolled.
No, it's not a
Zarek.
Zarek. We can check in on his therapy if you want.
I'm sure it's going well.
It's not going well. I am just offering a solution. All right? What Murktred sees in front of him is this green plated armor, purple tiefling with these two metallic arms as he brings them close to his hands.
Oh gosh.
I'm just offering help. You want death. You didn't get your Valkyrie. I think I can still get it. How does a couple armies sound? I say you start invading it up, and you will have your blood by the month's end. I'll promise you that.
Really?
As he waves his hand, immediately goes to bisect the individual, who then teleports behind. I assure you, I'm an ally. An enemy of my enemy is my friend. And you, sir, are definitely the enemy of my enemy. I have 2 sets of armies that are ready to march at a word's notice. All I need for you is to promise me that you'll kill as much as you desire as the murder lord you are.
I don't deal in deals, and I do as I please. I am not command.
Not a command, but a gift. A gift of my patronage to you. You'll do what's right. To command them, simply use these rings. The world is your bloodbath. He disappears. Murktread looks down. The other guy looks at him and he's just like, no one can get in here, Master. How is... Just does that and just bisects him in half as he flops into two pieces on the ground. Grabs one of the rings. Puts it on. The smile begins to form on his face. All right. The war drums begin to build in the background, and marching begins of these armies of gnoll-like creatures. They don't look right. Something is seriously off about them. And another one, goblin army, 10,000 strong in each, begin their march towards the Clovis Conclave. How's Eric's in therapy? They unionize, goddammit! That's about all we need from that. All right. We can end it.
Amazing.
Hell